Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another figure from the Black Series 3 3/4 inch line, and in today's review we're going to take a look at quite a peculiar character with a very interesting history. It is of course none other than this guy, the highly anticipated and eagerly sought after Mosep Binneed. Now you may be thinking, why the hell does everybody go crazy about this guy? What is so special about him? Well, I'll talk about why he's such a catch in just a little bit, but he's a great figure, highly recommended, and like with the rest of the figures that I've reviewed from this wave, a great quality action figure, really nice overall, and as I mentioned, highly recommended. So as always, if you want to add this guy to your own collection, be sure to do so via the link in the video description. He's in stock now at staractionfigures.co.uk, so click down there, check him out and add him to your basket. So on to the packaging that this guy comes in. Once again, if you've seen one Black Series package, you've seen them all. Getting a little bit tired of showing you these. But we do have the TIE Fighter Pilot card back design going on there with the Black Series logo at the top. Got a stylised image of Mosep down in the bottom corner. And on the reverse side, once again, you do have that horrendous multi-language warning sticker, which takes so much away from the card back design and makes the decision to throw these in the bin even easier, so no complaints there. So onto the figure itself, and as I said, he is a very cool figure, but his backstory is even cooler. Now, to the untrained eye rather, this particular character appears in the Mos Eisley Cantina, but he actually goes, he dates back a little bit further than that. For those of you that remember the Marvel comic adaptations of Star Wars back in the 1970s, you will recognise this guy as Jabba the Hutt. Yep, that's right, this guy was the original design for the now iconic Jabba the Hutt. In those original Marvel comics, Han Solo can be seen even talking to this guy and referring to him as Jabba. So quite an interesting look for what could have been Jabba the Hutt. I'm sure you'll agree that the name doesn't really fit the character. But obviously Jabba was redesigned for Return of the Jedi and the special editions later on down the line, and this guy ended up finding his way into the Mos Eisley Cantina as a actual character on screen. I believe he appeared in the original release of A New Hope, but I may be mistaken and he may not have popped up until the special edition from 1997, but I'm sure there'll be some first generation fans out there who can correct me on that. But regardless of where this figure pops up, or where this character pops up, he's a great action figure and I'm really happy to add him to my collection. I'm a huge fan of Cantina aliens and this guy is no exception. Now in terms of the overall action figure, I'm really impressed with how he looks. Hasbro have created a fantastic sculpt for this guy. The head sculpt is absolutely on point, really gives us something different to look at. And the overall outfit that Mosep is wearing is very cool as well. As you can see, it's got a very Imperial officer look to it, which really looks nice. And it's got this really deep red sort of maroon colour going on, which looks absolutely awesome. And in terms of accessories, Mosep does only come with one blast pistol, which is very small and easily lost, so do be careful with that. And in terms of articulation, he just comes with the regular amount that you'd expect from a Black Series 3 3/4 inch figure. We have a swivel at the neck. We have hinges at the shoulders, hinges at the elbows and swivels at the forearms, a swivel at the torso or waist, swivels at the hips, although the lower part of the tunic does restrict a little bit of movement there. We also get ball hinges at the knees and ankles as well, so great articulation, great overall sculpt, and yeah, just a really creepy looking alien, really cool looking character, and as I mentioned, his backstory is really interesting as well. So yeah, if you want to add this guy to your collection, be sure to do so, as I said, via the link in the video description. I'd highly recommend him if you are building a Cantina display within your collection, or if you're building some sort of diorama. He's going to look great alongside the other scum and villainy that you've got occupying your Cantina scene. And yeah, he's just a really cool figure. A long-awaited addition to the 3 3/4 inch line. I know a lot of original fans will be really happy with this guy, and I am as well. So highly recommended figure, great addition to the collection, and yeah, definitely suggest you pick this guy up. So that's going to do it for this review on the Black Series Mosep Binneed action figure. As I mentioned, this is going to wrap up my recent wave of Black Series 3 3/4 inch reviews, and this is actually the last wave to be reviewed until The Force Awakens arrives. So say goodbye to 3 3/4 inch action figure reviews until September, and hopefully there will be many more on the way with the imminent release of all the products from The Force Awakens. So stay tuned for all of those. Got some really cool Lego sets to give you a look at next, so stay tuned for all of them. And until next time, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.